everyone, here I am again, Smiley Seeker in my Facebook group. I don't know her real name, that's her pseudonym. Has asked me to talk about cooking fats. She uses coconut oil right now, and she was wondering if there was anything else that she could use. So I'm going to tell you about what I use and what I know. Hopefully somebody's going to pop in and ask me a question, but that's not happened yet, so I'm not holding my breath. Anyway, coconut oil, showing you the wrong side. Coconut oil. I only use organic coconut oil, and you can get, what's the name for it? When you take all the smell out of it and stuff. I can't remember what they call that. I don't bother with that because you can't actually taste it. I think the only time that I've ever tasted coconut oil in cooking was when I cooked a piece of fish that had no crumbs on it, no nothing like that, and then it tasted a wee bit coconutty. But other than that, you can't taste it. Now, coconut oil is a saturated fat. And don't believe the hype about saturated fats because all that has been proven to be rubbish. It does not give you heart disease. It does not give you high cholesterol. Okay, so saturated fat is actually very good for you. And what the thing about this is that you can cook at very, very high heat. You can blast this stuff and it doesn't change its chemical structure. So this is my general go-to for cooking. Okay. Second, which I've only discovered recently, that you can blast at high heat. I had no idea until probably about 2 months ago, is avocado oil. Now, avocado oil tastes amazing. So you can put this on your salads. I drizzle oil on vegetables, all sorts of things, just to get those healthy fats into my diet. But you can use this in frying, and it has a really nice flavor. Okay, so not all these types of vegetable oils can you actually fry with. So for example, flaxseed oil, that's great to have in your salads and drizzled on stuff, but you can't really cook with it. But this is great. So I don't eat meat much, well actually I've been eating a little bit of chicken recently, but don't tell everyone. So we will cook tofu in the frying pan with this, and it crisps it up really, really nicely, and it tastes yummy. So don't worry about blasting this at high heat. Now, this is the other oil that I use, extra virgin olive oil. Now, I don't blast this at high heat. Okay, now the thing that I actually read recently, very recently, was that you can actually put this at higher heat. And everything that I've learned today is that you can't do that. So once again, we've got lots of conflicting information on the internet, and it's difficult to know what to do. So my rule of thumb is that if the majority of people say don't blast it at high heat, okay, then I'm not going to. So I use this at a low to medium heat, or I use it cold, just to make sure that it's not changing its chemical structure. I don't keep, excuse me, I don't keep animal fats in the house because we're predominantly vegetarian here. But if you cook with, I don't know, I don't really know much about animal fats, to be honest. But if you cook with ghee, I know that a lot of Indian people use ghee, and that's a clarified butter. That's a saturated fat, and you can blast that at high heat. And animal fats, so I don't know whether that be lard or not quite sure, but I'm sure that those things can be blasted at high heat as well because they are saturated fats also. I'm not going to go into too much detail about other fats. I would avoid all the vegetable oils. So, we've been told for years and years, don't have saturated fat, have vegetable oils and lots of grains. Well, we're all moving away from that idea now because we know that actually that isn't the best for us. So vegetable oils, we're talking here about things like canola oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, all that sort of stuff. Do not have those. They are really, really bad for you. They raise your bad cholesterol. So you've got two different types of cholesterol, your HDL and your LDL. They raise your LDL cholesterol. Okay, it's the stuff that is going to hurt your heart and hurt your health. And the majority of processed foods if they have oils in them, will have those kinds of oils, and they're high in omega-6. So a lot of the time these days, many people are suffering from all kinds of things like diabetes, heart disease, high cholesterol, because they're consuming far too many omega-6s. So don't cook with them. They're also very heavily industrialized and processed. So any goodness that might have been in them in the first place is not there anymore. It's really disgusting. If you want to look up how canola oil is made, just go on YouTube and have a look at it. It's really, really disgusting. So with anything that I promote having the purest form that you can get. If you can get organic, get that too. And don't be afraid of saturated fats to cook with. Yeah, so I noticed there's two people on live. So who's on live right now? Who wants to ask me a question about fats? Tell me who you are. Will you put in the comments then who you are? This is a real novelty for me, having two people here live. So please tell me who you are. I'm really dying to know. Just need to type it in the comments below and it should come up. Are you gonna do it for me? I'm not seeing anything coming up. I'll just wait for a second. I want to know what else you want to know about cooking with fats or anything like that. I think most people these days know about coconut oil, and let's face it, Pacific Islanders eat coconut oil till it's coming out their ears, don't they? So you're not going to tell me who you are. Well, I'm really sad about that. Really sad, because I wanted to interact with somebody on this thing, because I've never done it before. It's quite out of my comfort zone, doing this stuff. I've been hiding from Facebook Live for quite a long time now, watching everybody else do it, and I've never got around to doing it. Anyway, well, listen, thank you for the people who did chime in and have a little listen, and I hope that's been a wee bit beneficial. See you later. Bye.